What's the most bold-faced lie you've ever told a friend? I told my friend the worst she could say was no. We learned the hard way that I couldn't have been more wrong. It was my best friend Doug's birthday celebration. It was pretty much a routine Friday night in terms of going out. We had plans to go back to his place after the club and bring back whoever we met while we were out. It was Doug, our friends Jose and Simon, and myself. I was the group's certified wingman. I was superb at throwing a lob. Most nights I was Chris Paul throwing it to Blake Griffin, and these girls were the rest of the league. I put up numbers. At one point during our club adventure, an absolute dime walked past our section. I'm pretty sure she was the girl J. Cole was talking about on Wet Dreams. She was bad. I looked at my friend to see if he noticed. My dude was hyper-fixated. She was so fine she made him dissociate. It took 3 little shoves to snap him out of the trance he was in. I gathered the troops and suggested we rally to put him on. He pushed back a little bit. He thought she was just a little too fine. He said she was in the Lakers' starting lineup and he was on a 10-day contract from the G League at best. I wasn't having that. It was his birthday. Besides, he was a 6'3" light skin with a fresh birthday cut. The man was practically unstoppable in my eyes. That's prime Jordan. We pulled the huddle in closer. Everyone shut his self-deprecation down immediately. In an attempt to gas him up, I said, "The worst she can say is no and walk away. Then you'd never have to see her again for the rest of your life." Little did I know, things were about to get tragic. Regardless, my wise words seemed to have the desired effect on him. I gave everyone the game plan and we broke the huddle. It was time to execute. We ran a textbook white knight maneuver to perfection. I walked over to this girl and her friends and started shooting my shot. I made sure I was Shaq from the free throw line so that when Doug came over, he looked like Curry from 3 in comparison. He let the girl's body language reach just the right amount of "leave me alone" saturation before he stepped in and asked if I was bothering them. Beautiful. Jose and Simon came and scooped me up and apologized to the ladies for their drunk friend. We retreated to a different section and watched the game play out. It was easy. A little bit too easy, actually. I watched the girl give Doug her number. As soon as the exchange happened, I heard a violent heaving sound from behind my left ear. When I turned around, I was stunned to see Jose bent over in front of the bar throwing his guts up. We got a lot of stares. That was fine. What wasn't fine was the 300-pound bouncer who had just taken notice and was heading over to forcibly remove Jose from the spot. We had to get him out of there quickly. Simon and I grabbed Jose and started heading for the door. I peeped Doug on the way out and gave him a little nod to tell him that we had it under control and that he should keep doing his thing. I guess he didn't understand the gesture because he came running out after us. When we got outside, we put Jose on the sidewalk and let him finish hacking up his dinner. I whipped around to ask Doug what he was doing. He should have still been in the club spitting game. I told him that I had seen her give him her number. He said it was fine and that she would hit us up later in the night to set up the links if her friends were down. While he was finishing that thought, he got a notification on his phone. He smiled and told us it was the girl. His smile disappeared after he began to read it. Apparently, the worst thing she could have said was yes, because she told him in that text that she had only given him her number as a basic trauma response. She was trying to get over her ex, and this was the only way she knew how, but she actually thought he wasn't that attractive and would have given her number to anyone that night. Then she apologized. We just kind of sat there for a moment, then we all collectively agreed that it was time to just go home.